So I've been seeing something. I've been praying about it. I've been like meditating. Um, it's almost like the Most High was showing me something divine. Was showing me something that I was looking over not just the earth. I was really specifically looking over the oceans of the world. It was like he's showing me something. It was like take me down below the oceans, like the deepest surface. There's certain parts of the oceans that are not even permitted for certain individuals to go. Even if they had a submarine, they could get down there. They'd be get cut off by because just like Antarctica, the Grand Canyon, Area 51, Area 52, there's certain parts and sections of the ocean that are specifically cut off to the public for a reason. Because I can say number one, that's where they have like their hybrids at. They have something they have down there the military and the governments of the world know about that I don't want people knowing about until a certain day comes. That yes, the Leviathan people have always talked about, like asking like, well, is it real? Um, Also, people, I was thinking about something else because I was praying about like the whole Cthulhu thing. Because I always wonder, I said, I wonder if that's like a spirit or is that like a real thing, like a real being, just like the Leviathan, the Behemoth, like Godzilla, Kong, or whatever. And like, God was showing me that that being, um, because they also talk about, how space and the ocean connects, that being does exist. And it's a physical being too, but it's also a spiritual being as well, and it's gigantic. Um, and it does as well make people lose their minds because it's psychic, it's telepathic or whatever. But um, it it's a real being just like the Leviathan is, and so many more beings that people have just taken and told it was a lie, it was fake, but it actually wasn't. It was just a cover up. So they would call these people crazy and conspiracy theorists when in reality they wasn't. They just needed to cover up. So they would cover up the truth from people. And so that he was showing me the beings that are kept and being kept at certain parts, the restricted parts of the ocean, are for the time that will come, for the time of the sorrows, and for the time of the great tribulations. And right before the world ends, those beings will come back out of the earth, out of their cages that they have them in, the ones that the bodies they have regenerated, the ones that they have created, will come out of the earth, come out of the mountains, will come out of the cages, whatever, out of these facilities. Out of the canyon, out of Grand Canyon. And there's also other parts in other countries that have the same thing they have here in America that they're keeping secret from the public too as well, because it's sort of similar, but it's not at the same time. But make no mistake about it that he was just confirming me too that the Leviathan, the Cthulhu, Behemoths, all this stuff is real, and they just have this stuff restricted away from us from knowing this for a reason. So, um, and I also remember these movies and all. I remember this. I think it was called Pacific Realm, and it went into the same thing about these transformer-like beings. And the reason that they're called the Titans is because they stand so great and so massive that they're as big as skyscrapers, as big as buildings. So imagine like the Twin Towers, for instance. Like, remember how big the Twin Towers were right before they were destroyed? There is literally beings, um, being that are being held at certain parts and waypoints of the Earth that are as big as the Twin Towers are, and if and some even bigger, I do believe. And that's why you can't go to certain areas and even parts of the oceans or whatever else, because these things are massive and they don't want anybody to know about it until the time comes where this place is going to be destroyed and they're going to release these beings out of the earth again. So, fire nice.